Gu-won and Do-hee defeated the gang members while dancing tango. They managed to fight off all of Gu-won's attacker. Do-hee's killer witnessed everything. Suddenly, Gu-won tells Do-hee they should leave and head home after staring at her with eyes full of emotion. As they arrive at Do-hee's home, Gu-won quickly turns away to the elevator to leave. Do-hee tries to follow him, but the elevator door is already closing. Ga-young was in a rehearsal when she suddenly hurt herself with the dull sword. She seems lost in thought because of Gu-won and Do-hee's special relationship. Gu-won drinks wine as he rationalizes why he is feeling that way to Do-hee, and with his heart beating faster, he connects it with his tattoo on Do-hee's arm. Meanwhile, Do-hee couldn't stop thinking about the way Gu-won stared at her, back when they danced while fighting off the thugs. She wants to find out if Gu-won has feelings for her, so she heads to Sunwol Foundation. Gu-won is in the bathroom, taking a shower, still thinking about his feelings. While walking inside the foundation, Do-hee sees a painting on the wall, a woman holding a sword. Sensing someone is behind her, Do-hee prepares to protect herself, holding her fake gun and taser. It is Ga-young pointing a sword to her. Do-hee tells Ga-young that she and Gu-won have a special relationship, and that's why she can go there as she wants. She then continued to search for Gu-won, and she finally found his room. But Gu-won is nowhere. Out of curiosity, she looked everywhere and saw the clock room. The diary of Gu-won suddenly caught Do-hee's attention. She tries to grab it, but it's too high. And then comes bared abs Gu-won, telling Do-hee not to touch his things. Do-hee sees the cross necklace of Gu-won, but he assumes he is staring at his abs. Then, Ga-young interrupts them and tries to be close to Gu-won to make Do-hee feel that she and Gu-won have something special. As Ga-young leaves, Do-hee asks Gu-won who she is, and Gu-won says it's none of her business, and if the reason of her visit is finding out his personal life. Do-hee tells Gu-won she is worried because he took off quickly after he took her home. And Gu-won tells Do-hee he doesn't want to be with her. Do-hee leaves as she confirms Gu-won's feelings for her. Then Gu-won calls Bok-ju and asks him to follow and make sure that Do-hee arrives home safe. Do-kyung, on the other hand, kills his psychiatrist because he hears him mumble that he is crazy. Do-hee's killer sends the video clip of Do-hee and Gu-won fighting with the gang to his boss, but when the boss plays the clip, the video cannot be played. The next morning, Do-hee and Gu-won seem distant, and the employees notice the coldness between them. A delivery man tries to touch Do-hee, dodging tackles him down, and Gu-won suddenly appears and covers Do-hee, asking her if she is okay. The delivery man is Bok-ju. He follows Gu-won because he is worried about his boss's actions lately. Do-hee and Da-jing apologize to Bok-ju. Do-hee's killer is at the company watching her and Gu-won. A shareholder meeting is held to elect the acting chairman. Majority votes for Sok-min. Sok-hoon wants to talk to Do-hee after the meeting. They talk inside the car while Gu-won is waiting outside. Gu-won is jealous, but he can't admit it. Sok-hoon found a suspicious anomaly in the financial statement of the company. Do-hee then go to her supposed blind date that she had mistook Gu-won for. Do-hee's date is outrageous and full of himself, saying nonsense things, and Gu-won can't stand it anymore, so he holds Do-hee's arms to use his powers. Do-hee get upset by what Gu-won did. And to Gu-won's shock, Do-hee asks her date to register their marriage that day. Gu-won didn't want to admit it, but he's getting angrier because of jealousy. Because of frustration, Gu-won tells Do-hee they need to end this, and the only way to do that is to find the culprit. They go to the leader of the gang. Gu-won holds his arm while asking the leader to tell them where the culprit is. When the leader doesn't want to tell them anything, Gu-won uses his power to scare him. Do-hee pulls back her hand from Gu-won's grip and asks him why is he so angry. Gu-won answers because of her, that he would not be like this if they didn't cross paths. Hurt by his words, Do-hee tells Gu-won that she's ending all of this and that Gu-won is no longer his bodyguard. Gu-won agreed out of frustration. While Gu-won heads home, Do-hee is picked up by Da-jung and takes her home. The killer follows Do-hee to her home. As Do-hee is preparing to go to bed, she hears music playing outside her room. She walks outside her room and goes to the living room to find out what's going on. Then someone from behind grabs her and puts a handkerchief with sleeping medicine on it in her mouth. As she opens her eyes, she realizes that she is hanging on the balcony of her house, tied with a curtain. The killer begins to cut one side of the curtain and then the last side. Do-hee screams as she begins to fall, but Gu-won suddenly appears and holds her arm, saving her.